Still, I just focus. Melpet is eating the grapes. I only eat 2 because it's cold. Because I get that from our refrigerators. It's cold. No, I don't want. I just eat that later on, the grapes. Now I talk related to the mystery tribe that we just getting it. Just talking. The driver is talking to those passengers. Love, did you get the mystery tribe? Another mystery tribe?
Bing bong.
The driver is talking. So we're only few?
Yeah. Good morning, everyone.
Good
Can everyone hear
morning.
me okay? Yes. Cool. Okay, my name's Rob. Obviously, I'm your driver today. Right, we're going to be stopping shortly at Pease Pottage because we're coming off the M25 before the next services, so that's the only chance we'll have to stop en route. It's about, I'm just looking at the time, we're due there at 11:30, so depending on time at Pease Pottage, we'll probably get about 15-20 minutes at Pease Pottage just to use the services, whatever. Grab yourself a coffee, you're more than welcome to bring a coffee on. Now, has anyone been to Biggin Hill before? No, it's my first time as well, so I'm looking forward to it. It's lovely to see you all because obviously with everything that's been going on the last 18 months, it's so nice to see people back on the coaches and on the trips, and I'm looking forward to it. So sit back and relax.
Thank
All
you.
right? Thank you.
Thanks a lot. No, I said, love, that we've not been there. We've been there for the Biggin Hill for what that? What's that, love? Can you remember? We've been there, but not the museum. It's a, I can't see it anymore. Just like Panborough. Air show. Remember? We've been there, air show. But that was long time. Few only passengers, love. The same as the mystery drive last Monday. The other Monday. I hope a lot will come out. A lot will come out soon. It will be back to normal, the working coach. People will waking up so that they will go out, not to think about what's going on the entire planet Earth, which is a big hoax, a big lie. I hope a lot will going out, not to think about the happenings. Few only, Melpet. It's not like before or lots. Every time there will be full. This time few only. Maybe by the month of August, a lot's already. Let me see. Well, anyway, I took certain things. Now we're on the way. The driver is discussed already, so we're on the way going to Biggin Hill. What's that, lab? Museum? Museum, right? Memorial Museum. Okay. Memorial Museum. It's related to the Second World War. Well, I'm fascinating to look at that because my father is a military. He's a World War veteran who died already last July 29, 1993 at home, Cagayan de Oro City. And some of, memorabilias. We could have memorabilia. We could have memorabilia, love, right? The things used by, some of the memorabilia of my father, we still keep it at home. We plan that to display soon. One day when I be back to the Philippines, as I plan. So we don't know what we'll expect there. I like here in United Kingdom, for those people who say this video in the Philippines, I must tell you frankly, I love here in United Kingdom because they preserve all their things, the things in the past. 5th century, 8th century, like that, they still keep it. Some of their, things of their aunties, their uncles, their grandma, their grandpa, their parents, with their poor fathers, they just still keep it. What the program in the television lab related to the shop that they renovate some of those things in the past that they wanted to return it back. This kind of items that you really like, because those items in the past, they wanted to preserve it. People are holding it with the new generation, which is the sons and daughters. That's their, things that their grandmother, grandpa, for how many centuries, they still keep it. What the shop that you're talking about that you like in the program in the television? What you call that?
The repair shop.
Repair shop, yeah. You know what? Here in United Kingdom, there is a program in the television, repair shop. I really like it. I just watched that not many times. They preserve. Oh, how I wish, some of our things, that we just keep it at this time. If we already pass away, those, my niece and nephews, they will preserve that. Even my cousin, they will preserve the things that we have, our collection, me and Peter. How I wish somebody will keep it, not to sell it, just put there at home. The one that we just built, I call it bodega, but actually that's PNCMM. That is Peter and Carmelita Mini Museum. That's we planned for. I hope that somebody will look and take care of our things, me and Peter. All of us will pass away, and we need somebody will look and take care with that. It's not that because it's already antique, they will sell it. That's why I discussed this, because here in the UK, they keep it that. How nice, They put that in the museum. If in case they cannot keep it, their sons and daughters, their niece and nephews or cousins, they just put into the museum. They preserve. I like here in United Kingdom. I really, really, really like. When me and Peter went into the, what's that lab? Salute of the 40s, right? We went there, Salute of the 40s. They're also displaying some of those Second World War items and cars, vehicles, including those aircrafts. When we been there, we just look some of those items there, including those cars in the Second World War, and those even the machine gun. Oh, I remember my father. He's a gunner in the Second World War. Oh, God. And some of the memorabilia of Papa, his attire, his, of course, some of those, they will return by the time you're just retired, but some of those that belongs to you already. We keep it at home. Another time, I just mentioned how I wish that I just donate to the museum here in United Kingdom. How can I do it? If only there's no COVID, I'll be in the Philippines. I'll bring that and I will donate in the museum. But the situation of the COVID, how can I going home? In my country, the Philippines, is so sad. I will not undergo vaccine. No. Because I'm afraid it will trigger my entire body. A lot died because of the allergy. They just take vaccine. I have history of allergy. That's why I don't want. Imagine that me myself look like I'm punished. Because why I say that? Because I'm allergy of. I said this in my previous video, but I said that I'm allergy with these earrings. I have to get this when I come home tonight. I'm allergy with this bangle. I'm allergy with the wrist. This means my watch. The wrist of my watch. My bangle, anklet. I'm also allergy with that. The buckle of my belt. I'm also allergy. Sus Maria. And also, I'm also allergy. Crabs. Shrimps. Prawn. Lobster. Oh God. I said a while ago, look like I'm punished. I'm allergy. And then I'll just undergo with vaccine? No. Because maybe I'll be You know what's the mean by dead? That's why it will trigger the, because I have my history of allergy, and that's the reason why it annoying. I get mad. I cannot going back in my country, the Philippines, with a lot of things that I'll do in there to arrange all those in my P and M and P and CMM, which is my Peter and Carmelita Mini Museum. I have to arrange all those things there, to display all those things there inside the, I call it bodega as well. That one, display all those things. I cannot make it at this time because I cannot going back to the Philippines. Because once you'll go in a travel, in a plane, you will not be in a plane if you will not be have certificate of vaccine. Now, how can I be with that? I don't want to get a vaccine. And that's the reason why I said it's annoying and I get mad. I really, really get mad. I cannot come back in my country, the Philippines. So sad that I cannot make it all those things I planned for. Supposed to be 2022. No, 2020. And then this year is 2021. So if God's willing that this will be gone, all everything fine, back to normal, I don't think so. This will be back to normal. This will be the thing in the past. If it will back to normal, how I wish, very nice. I go straight away back to the Philippines so that I can settle everything in there, especially my bank account. Oh God, I'm just thinking about all those things, you know. I was stuck up, and to think a million times what I'm gonna do. And as of this time, I'm just happy when I tell Peter that we go out, I'm filming, put in the YouTube. Because me, myself, if I have problems in life, either here in the UK or in the Philippines, I really like it to discuss and send it to the YouTube. That's our life. That's not totally very personal, you know. You cannot discuss that. Because maybe a lot are watching and they talk, you will talk about your personal life. No, I'm not like that. I only tell certain things that totally very personal, but family problems, or I would say related here in the UK or in the Philippines. I love to say that, and that's my attitude. As I said also in my previous video, when we went into Hideout Extension Car Park, I discussed last time, I said some peoples or persons, if they have problems in their lives, what they did, they just like that, drink any kind of wine. They wanted to be drunk. That's they do if they have problems. And there are some also peoples or persons, if they have problems, they wanted to lie down, sleep. They wanted to sleep. That's they do, you know. We human beings, we have different ways how to tackle, how to solve your problems, what you will do before that problems will be solved. There are certain things that you will do, and there are also peoples or persons, if they have problems, they will go in a trouble. They will just go into we are now, wait a minute, we are now in, that's pavilion. What? Lap. What's that lap? We passed by. The one? I can remember that. When the ABBA went there, the ABBA group went in here for the Eurovision. What you call that? Pavilion? I can't remember what's the name of that way. The one who? Yeah, even me. I can't remember what's the name of that. That was the place when the ABBA group went into the Eurovision. Way back. I can't remember what year is that. The Eurovision. Well, that's commercial, you know. Because I supposedly I talk, continue the one I just discussed related to those people's problems. Back to what I just says. There are persons, if they have problems in their lives, what they do? They were just, aside from sleep, drink, they go on a travel. They go into the mountains, hiking, or mountain climbing, or going to the sea, which means that stay in the beaches. They go in a travel, vacation. That's they do for those people who have problems in their lives. But there are also peoples or persons when they have problems in their lives. They wanted to talk. They wanted to filming, videoing, and send it to the YouTube. I'm one of them. I love doing that. The stories of I discuss these things now that I'm here inside the coach. A few minutes from now, as what the driver says, we'll stop a certain place or we'll buy a coffee. That's we plan for Melpet. So I think I just rest for a while so that I can, stop for a while so that I can rest. And we have to focus by the time we arrive in Biggin Museum, Memorial Museum, and this is included lunch as well. And as what Melpet says, next week is another that we're just going as well. It's still the same working coats. We like working coats, it's cheaper, And we only use this 19 days day of Melpet, but not in one go, 2 at one time, or 1 at a time. This today is one only. Yesterday he has work, tomorrow he has work. Only today that we were just going to Biggin Memorial Museum. We are now in Brighton, yeah. So I think that's all for now. Bye-bye. Peter is still eating grapes.